There's young guys right now who are watching this who don't do one push-up. And they think there's nothing wrong with it. Yeah, there's something wrong with it. It's going to catch up to you. And just when you think you're about to succeed, you're going to drop. You're either going to be sick or dead. And all that work and all that money, somebody else is going to spend it. Okay, you're going to see that you wasn't all that special anyway, because the minute the grieving is over, somebody else is going to be blowing her back out at your expense. So go ahead and build that man cave for somebody else. That's all you're doing. Go ahead and put them 24-inch and 26-inch rims on the car so somebody else can ride around and look good in it. Welcome back to my channel, Sunshine Shoulders. I'm Calvin. Thank y'all so much for stopping by again today. Just got finished with my walk today. It's hot. It's humid. It's what I like, so I can sweat. I got a slight cold trying to get rid of. But all of our hard work is for some other man to enjoy if we don't take better care of ourselves. There's three things that men can't even fathom to think about when it comes to other men. Being in your car, in your bed, and enjoying the fruits of your labor. But that's exactly what's happening more and more today. For a lot of reasons. Men are dying prematurely. They say societal factors, occupational hazards, genetics. But the number one reason is lifestyle choices. But let me stop right there for a minute. What is prematurely anyway? Because we use a lot of words that we really don't know the definition of. It just means before you're ready or ahead of time. But lifestyle choices, poor diet, nutrition, no exercise at all, drugs, alcohol, and other substance abuse, smoking, worrying. And before you know it, you're gone. There's other ways that you can take yourself out of the picture besides being dead. You can commit a stupid crime and go to jail. You can get a divorce. Raise your hand if you lost everything to a woman in divorce, only for Earl to come by and benefit from it. Yeah, we all have an Earl in our life. He's driving your car. He's going in and out of your refrigerator, blowing your ex-woman's back out because we were out of the picture prematurely. I talk about this because my buddy James passed away November 15, 2025. I don't know the cause, guys, and it doesn't matter what the cause of his death is. He's gone. He leaves behind a grieving family, but he was 60 years young. And this guy did a lot of good for himself and his family. So he leaves behind money, property, and somebody else is going to come along and enjoy it. The young lady that he was dealing with over here, somebody else is going to be with her. And you say, Calvin, that's just life. Well, it is. We live and then we die and then somebody takes our place, but not prematurely, ladies and gentlemen. This is what we're talking about. So all that hard work, all those extra hours you're doing, that business plan, that perfect business plan you've designed, your savings and all that, you got it all together, because most of the guys I meet over here, in their words, they've got it all together. It's for naught. If you don't take better care of yourself, you won't do one push-up, man. You won't walk around the block. You won't drink more water. You won't do any of that stuff to put some insurance on your future self. We just won't do it. So we're doing all of this so that Earl and Tyrone and Tom can come around and benefit. Guys, I went through it with my divorce. I seen it. I saw another man behind the wheel of my car. Because sometimes the women would do that on purpose. they know how to get back at you. My children told me, Daddy, you know, he's living with us now. After about 7 months, I had no idea. Yeah, sleeping in my bed. And one thing that they'll do too, is, this guy was taller than me. I was a lot bigger. He was a slim guy. May he rest in peace. They'll give his clothes to you, or they'll give your clothes to him. That's happened to me before. In Cincinnati, Ohio, I was dealing with a woman, and she gonna say, oh yeah, these were my brother's clothes. I'm giving them to you. Nice suits. I sold them because I'm not stupid, lady. I know that was your ex, whether it was your husband or boyfriend. I know that was his clothes. And can you imagine seeing another man walking around in your clothes? But this is what we're doing now. Some guy, when I was talking about Jim's depth yesterday, he was like, oh, well, what do you expect? Those old guys, this and that and this. I'm like, dude, do you realize that nobody is safe? It's worse if you die in your 40s than if you die in your 70s. You know, the man that gave the 20 million to the Philippines, this is a whole other subject. Hell, he was in his early 40s. But Jim was only 60 years young. So all that work, all that hustle, he was a hustler, man. He was a go-getter. Somebody else is going to spend it. So what are you going to do about it? Are you going to eat better? Are you going to drink more water? Are you going to exercise? What are you doing that's going to put some insurance on your future self? Yeah, we're going to die, but who wants to die at 60 or even 70, man? That's young. So thank y'all so much for stopping by again today. All of our hard work is for some other man to enjoy if we don't take better care of ourselves. It's happening every single day. You don't want to see another man driving your car. You don't want to see another man in your bed with your woman, enjoying the fruits of your labor. Kick back. Because the guy who my wife inserted in my place didn't even have a job, was still living with his mother, was an alcoholic. And I'm not talking bad about dead people or talking down on dead people. It's just was his life. He was happy as a lark. All those appointments I was running, all those late nights on the damn expressway, it went for him to enjoy. And I wasn't even dead. So if in America, if in the Philippines, wherever you are, find your heart to help somebody. Not a day goes by that I don't help somebody. We're going to spin the wheel 5 times tonight. Shout out to Roger Walker, my buddy from Alabama. He said, hey, Cal, put this on your spin wheel. He wants to help some people over here. Because if I don't know anything else, I know this one thing for sure. When we help other people, we help ourselves. Take care, stay safe, stay out of trouble. I'll see you next time. And don't do anything stupid. Don't be doing all this work and putting up all your treasures for some other man to enjoy. Take better care of yourself. Ladies and gentlemen, the top 3 things men spend their money on is clothing and accessories, accommodations, and their woman. And that's all you're doing. You're taking the weight off of Earl's back, Tyrone's back, Tom's back. So when he slides in there, because you're going to be dead or in jail or divorced some damn where, and he's going to benefit off that. And no man wants to even fathom that. You don't even want to think about that. But that's what's going to happen, guys. That's what's going to happen. He's going to slide right in there. So go ahead and build that man cave. Go ahead and buy that fancy car. Put them gold rims on there. However you do it, that fancy F-50 truck. All that nice jewelry, suits and everything. Go ahead and build that nice deck on the back of your house. Because guess what? It's going to be for some other man to enjoy. Because you're going to be dead.
boots on the ground. Don't do nothing stupid. Give that man his flowers. A tribute through music. If I don't know nothing